Hello, dear students. So, today in the same chapter, electrochemistry, we are going to study about the topic that is cell potential and the Nernst equation. And this topic is very important because many times the questions comes from this topic that is Nernst equation. Okay. So, let's begin. So, what is cell potential? Its simple definition is the cell potential, which is represented as E cell, is the measure of the potential difference between two half cells in an electrochemical cell. So what does it mean? Simply, this cell potential is the potential difference. This cell potential is the potential difference between these two half cells. Say for example, as we know, this is oxidation half cell. This is oxidation half cell, and this is reduction half cell. Okay. Say for example, the oxidation potential. Okay. The oxidation potential, or we can say the electrode potential of this left side half cell is equal to minus 0.76. So this one is electrode potential of oxidation half cell. Okay, it means it is reduction potential of zinc, which is equal to minus 0.76 at standard condition. Standard condition means at standard temperature, pressure and concentration. So this reduction half cell, now if we talk about the reduction half cell, it has the reduction potential equal to plus 0.34 volt. So this is the reduction potential of copper and this is reduction potential of zinc. Simply we can say that at standard condition, this one is reduction half cell potential, and at standard condition this one is oxidation half cell potential. Okay, so difference between these two is called standard cell potential. Okay, if these oxidation half cell potential are measured at standard condition, then the difference between these two is called standard cell potential. So what is actually the cell potential? And we can represent this cell potential by E cell, and this is equal to E R minus E L. So E cell equal to E R minus E L. You can see here this because this is the cell potential, we have represented it with E cell. Okay. Now look at the ER. ER means the half cell which is on right side, and on right side we have this half cell, this one, this is on right side, and this one is on left side. This is left and this is right. So the potential of this right half cell is 0.34 and potential of this left half cell is 0.76. Left half cell has zinc as an anode and right half cell has copper as a cathode. Okay, so in this way we have to measure the cell potential. Is it clear? Let's understand how is this potential difference arised. So look here, the potential difference is caused by the ability of electrons to flow from one half cell to other. Okay, it means this potential difference is arised because of the ability of electrons to flow from one half cell to other. As you can see that this zinc is undergoing oxidation, so definitely it will provide electrons, and these electrons are moving from one half cell to other half cell, and this ability of the movement of electron from one half cell to other half cell causes potential difference. Because now next point, look at this, electrons are able to move between electrodes because the chemical reaction is a redox reaction. यहाँ पर जो रिएक्शन है वो आपकी रेडॉक्स रिएक्शन है, ठीक है। तो इस रेडॉक्स रिएक्शन में क्या होता है, एक इलेक्ट्रॉन छोड़ता है, दूसरा इलेक्ट्रॉन एक्सेप्ट करता है. सो डेफिनेटली इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आर एबल टू मूव बिटवीन द इलेक्ट्रोड्स because this is zinc is releasing the electron and cupric ion from here is accepting the electron. Third point, a redox reaction occurs when a certain substance is oxidized while other is reduced. Certain substance means what? This zinc is undergoing oxidation, this is oxidized, and while another is reduced. Another means this cupric ion which is present in solution. This is undergoing reduction by accepting 2 electrons. Is that clear? Now we can see here, during oxidation, the substance loses one or more electrons and thus becomes positively charged. And you can see that this substance is losing 2 electrons and becoming positively charged. At the same time, you can see here, conversely, during reduction, and where is reduction taking place? At this one. This cupric ion is taking 2 electrons, so it is undergoing reduction. It gains electrons and becomes neutral, or if any other if we talk about any other substance, that can also become less positive or negative in charge. So in this case we are finding that it is becoming neutral. This cupric ion having 2 positive charge after gaining 2 electron is becoming neutral. Is that clear? And this relates to the measurement of the cell potential, because the difference between the potential for the reducing agent to become oxidized and the oxidizing agent to become reduced will determine the cell potential. What does it mean? Because you can see here, if we have to determine the cell potential, so simply we know, look here, the point I've written here, because the difference between the potential for the reducing agent. Now which one is reducing agent first? Reducing agent is that which is self-oxidized. Reducing agent means which is reducing the other one. So definitely only zinc can reduce here, because zinc can provide electron. Okay, this zinc can provide electron to this cupric ion from here, you can see. And if I look here, these 2 electrons are going from here to this. Okay, so definitely this cupric ion, which is present here, is getting reduced, and becoming here what? Copper neutral atom. Look here, these are the 2 electrons which are released by zinc after oxidation, and these went to cupric ion, and then this accepted electron to form this copper neutral. And in this way we can say that the potential for reducing for the reducing agent to become oxidized, so this one is reducing agent, this zinc. Okay, this is reductant, means reducing agent. Okay, and its ability to get oxidized means to remove electron, and at the same time this cupric ion, which is what? Which is oxidant. Why this oxidant? Because it is taking electron from the zinc. Okay, so this is oxidant, means which can make other oxidize, जो दूसरे को ऑक्सीडाइज कर सकता है. So this cupric ion is oxidant, means oxidizing agent, and its ability to get reduced. Okay, so here the measurement of cell potential, because the difference between potential for the reducing agent to become oxidized and oxidizing agent to become reduced will determine the cell potential. So definitely we know here, because this is what? Reducing agent. Okay, this reducing agent, and this one is oxidizing agent. Okay, this one is oxidizing agent. The ability of reducing agent to become oxidized, this is undergoing oxidation, and ability of oxidizing agent to get reduced. Definitely here we can see that ability of reducing agent to get oxidized, we can see here. At the same time, the ability of this oxidizing agent to get reduced is also here. Okay, so this potential difference of them to get oxidized and the other one to get reduced, when it is measured, then we get the cell potential. Is it clear? So simply the cell potential E cell is measured in voltage V, which allows us to give a certain value to the cell potential. And one important point I want to tell you, that you can see here, this one is for the zinc and this one is for the copper. Okay, because you can see here this zinc, which is having here minus 0.76 volt, here it is written its reduction potential, although it is undergoing oxidation. This is undergoing oxidation, this is not going under reduction, but it is undergoing oxidation. But conventionally we must write here, we must use here reduction potential, because this is very simple to understand. Because you must know E reduction equal to minus E oxidation, means reduction potential is equal to minus oxidation potential. Simply you have to put minus. This is the formula, you can understand here. Okay, this is the formula. So if here is written E reduction potential, okay, then it means its oxidation potential, it implies that E oxidation potential is equal to plus 0.76. Okay, so with the help of this we have to determine the cell potential. I'm writing here it again, 0.76. this is the oxidation potential, and if we have to make this reduction potential, we have to put just minus here. Okay, at this point. Okay, and because in this case in case of copper, okay, there is occurring what? Reduction. So this is okay to write here reduction potential, but we must use reduction potential in place of oxidation potential. This is convention, and simply how we have to convert it, by putting the minus sign before the oxidation potential value. Is that clear?